Well, this is the Plum Valley Reservoir, and pristine mountain lake it's not. But it is a place for Noodles to swim while we're on our way to the mystifying and wonderful government lake where, well, we're wondering if there's going to be any water in it at all.
Taken care of by the U.S. government, though.
Oh yeah, because it's called Government Lake. Go Noodles. This little reservoir is here for watering range cattle, of which there are currently none up here yet, which is not surprising. It's pretty little flowers, that's for sure. Still spring up here. Ooh, big log. There she goes. Go Noodles. We're still over at Plum Valley Reservoir, which is right behind me. There's Noodles playing with a stick. And here is one of the largest freestanding volcanic boulders that I've ever seen. There's some pretty big ones in Lassen National Park. And by God, this thing is huge. It's got to be close to 2 stories tall. There's a little tree growing out of the top of it up there. I'm going to go around it here, kind of get an idea of how big it is. Everything over here, of course, is volcanic. There's nothing that's not volcanic in this area. That is amazing. I'm looking around here. There are a lot of other really big boulders as well. Typically these things break free and roll or are pushed or sometimes even thrown out of massive volcanic eruptions. Given the size of this, I'm thinking this one's got to probably date to the time of Mount Tehama, which was the progenitor of Mount Lassen. Mount Lassen rose in Mount Tehama's crater. And we're talking about something like a 20,000 year time frame. This is one huge chunk of rock. That's amazing. That is just amazing. Come forward a little for this little tree right here. I'm about 5 feet tall, and this little tree is just about my height at the tip. So we can estimate how big this rock is. That is one hell of a boulder. Over here we can see a field of really large boulders as well, but they're nothing compared to the one that we were looking at earlier. They're really big. This one here is somewhat bigger than the ones in Lassen even. These are more Lassen sized. These are huge freestanding boulders here. The amount of force it would have taken to get these boulders here is just amazing. Here's the back side of this one. Mr. Whippick, if you go stand next to the boulder, then we could get a size on it. People get an idea how big this boulder is.
It's man-made.
It is not. Aliens didn't leave it here either.
No, these are manufactured by Home Depot.
Oh, I see.
It costs a couple $100 to truck the way up here.
So you think we could fit it in the back of the car?
Well, they're made of fiberglass. I don't think the whole thing weighs more than 25 pounds.
I'm going to get up close so I can get a picture of the rock itself. Most of the volcanic rock up here are either dacites or andesites. And this is looking like andesite to me.
Here, look, I've got cow shit.
That's good. Of course, we have things growing on it. Ooh. Ah. Oh, look at cow poop.
Cow shit, I'm going to take it home.
Thank you, Mr. Whippick.
I'm going to put it under my pillow. For good luck.
See, here's a piece of it that is broken off and slid down from some time ago. And over there, somebody built a fire pit. Love this. Love these lichens on here. Red lichens, green lichens. Cool. There's we got the remnants of old gray lichens. Oh, lots of neat lichens on here. Very neat lichens. And mosses yet. Not too dry yet for mosses. Okay, so I've climbed up to find the lava flow that these boulders were part of. And although there's a lot of trees blocking it, I'm at the, I don't know, I've hiked up about maybe 100 feet in elevation, and now we can see the beginnings of the lava flow. We've got a lot of smaller rocks down here. Of course, the pine needles are obscuring the fact that it probably is all rock under here, and we've got some other big boulders here. So obviously the boulders came rolling down with this particular flow. What the history of the flow is, I don't know, but we're in the vicinity of Hat Creek Rim at Plum Valley Reservoir in far northeastern Shasta County.